Here from Srkcycles.com, we have a 2000 Harley Davidson Electra Glide Classic with 79,000 miles on it. Let's do a quick little walk around. It's a cool looking bike. Runs good. We'll take it for a test drive and talk about it. Got the cool chrome lowers on it. Check out the walk around video to see everything about this thing. The best thing about this bike that I love: one, I love these grips. Two, like the handlebar bushings that have been replaced, and they're super tight, super solid. It is fuel injected. Bike's got a good sound. You gotta appreciate a good fuel injected bike. Harley Davidson's sequential fuel injection system is a pretty decent system. I haven't heard too many complaints about it. They say every couple years you gotta get it tuned up, but it's pretty cheap to get done. Extremely impressed with how much power this bike has, even at 79,000 miles. I mean, it does not feel like a bike with 79, with almost 80,000 miles on it. It's got a nice clean idle. It's got a nice smooth idle. I mean, look, it's got plenty of power. Like ample amount of power. You can easily catch yourself just going way over the speed limit on this bike. It is a 5-speed. All the gauges are working good, and I love these grips. These are Renthal grips. I didn't even know Renthal made grips for Harley Davidsons. They make a lot of parts for dirt bikes, but I'm really loving these grips. I love how Harley put a tape deck, but also the auxiliary. You gotta love the auxiliary because you can plug in your iPhone, your iPad, whatever you want to it. Let's turn the radio up a little bit.
Gallery pieces and more. The end of summer savings on everything for your home, and all available with 12.
Radio sounds good. Now this is the Ultra Classic. So no, it's the Electra Glide Classic. So it normally doesn't have these lowers, but someone put these lower shells on them and even painted them to match the bike. They got the outer shell, but not the inner shell. Probably what the guy did was he put them on in the winter time and then took them off in the summertime. Although I don't mind them. I don't mind them in the summer. This bike does not feel like a bike that has 79,000 miles on it, or what you would think a bike with 79,000 miles would feel like. This thing just has tons of power. I don't know that the engine's been rebuilt or freshened up or anything like that, but it feels really good. It feels more powerful than this bike should feel. everything about it feels very tight. Brakes feel good. Transmission shifts good. The one thing is when you're stopped and you're not moving and the bike's idling, you have a hard time finding neutral. It has a tendency of just, you push too far, you go to second, you push down too hard, it goes to first. Now when you're moving, pops into neutral no problem. I asked somebody what that was. They told me there was it's most likely the clutch spring, I think he said it was. Clutch springs or pressure plate springs or something. It didn't seem like it was that big of a deal. But for normal riding, I mean, if you know you want to pop it in the neutral, you'll just get used to popping it in before you get there. Or you just hold the, do a lot of people do, and just hold the clutch down at a stoplight. But it should be a pretty easy fix. It's got a good sound to it. This bike feels like a young man's bike. And this thing feels good. It's got the cool looking street glide mirrors on it. Throttle's very responsive. It's got great power. Very impressed with this bike and how it feels. Guys, this bike's gonna be for sale. Who knows where it's gonna go? If you want to see more about it, check out the walk around video. This thing definitely runs very good. I'm very impressed with it. It's definitely a good looking bike. Great platform to turn this thing into whatever you want it to be. And it's got a lot of life left in it. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. This is Sean signing out. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.